7 amazing people you won't believe exist. 7. Tajad Garibi. Can you guess which Hollywood superhero does this real-life giant man relates to? Yes, the Hulk, the giant green man from Marvel movies. Tajad Garibi is an Iranian powerlifter popularly known as the Persian Hulk. In a very short time, this young man has gained more than 100,000 followers. He has also shown his desire to join professional wrestling. Due to his huge body of muscles, he is of about 386 pounds. Tajad has also declared his ambition to become a soldier for his country and start his training soon. Now that's a kind of superhero's decision. 6. Tom Stanford. Tom Stanford is one of the only 8 people in the world to suffer from MDP syndrome. This extremely rare condition prevents his body from storing fat under the skin, and even on the soles of his feet. Tom was born with normal metabolism, but at the age of 12, he started losing fat around his face and body. He also has just 40% of the muscles of an average man, and his hearing is also compromised due to this condition, so he is forced to use hearing aids. It's a cruel irony that he has also developed type 2 diabetes because the fat levels in his blood are just as high as someone who is clinically obese. However, he has never let his condition hold him back. The law graduate has already been crowned the British National Paracycling Circuit Race Champion in 2011. 5. Michelle Kobe. For most of us, a tiny waist is the product of a careful diet and plenty of exercises. But not for Michelle Kobe. This 28-year-old woman has shrunk her waist from 25 inches to just 16 inches, by wearing a corset every day for 3 years, even when she sleeps. The girl from Berlin says she dreams to get down to just 15 inches to be like her idol, American Kathy Young, who currently holds the record for the world's smallest midriff. Michelle believes she has the perfect feminine figure. However, her tiny waist has already caused her breathing and digestive problems, and doctors have even warned her against wearing the corset non-stop. 4. Muhaji. Muhaji is the dirtiest man in this world, who has not taken a shower for the last 65 years. This 85-year-old man looks like a troll or maybe a creature from the fantasy films. Muhaji lives in the village of Dishka in Iran. He lives a dirty, but fairly primitive life with one of his most prized possession being a 3-inch steel pipe, through which he smokes animal dung instead of tobacco. His skin is scaly and muddy, you can barely see his eyes and one can only imagine how he must smell like. 3. Wang Fang. We all know the catchphrase 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But, in this miracle woman's case, it's the total opposite, 2 steps backward, 1 step forward. Yes, Wang Fang, a 34-year-old waitress from China, was born with a rare condition that caused her feet to develop backward. Her condition is the cause of abnormal development before birth. Interestingly enough, she says there's no reason to class her as disabled and can even run faster than most of her friends, except of course she puts her shoes on backward. 2. Jerkery Bracho Blequit. Jerkery Bracho Blequit from Florida has become an internet star after posting videos of her skillful tongue tricks online. Her tongue is so long that she can use it to touch her elbow, her earlobe, and even lick her eye. and is hoping to lick anyone who gets in her way to get into the Guinness World Records for having the world's longest tongue. Currently, the record holder for the world's longest tongue is Nick Stobel, whose tongue measures 3.97 inches long. Germany claims her tongue measures 4.48 inches, which if verified, would enter the record books. 1. Olivier Richters. Olivier Richters, also known as the Dutch Giant, is by far the tallest bodybuilder in the world with a height of 7.2 feet and weighing 298 pounds. Olivier made a hard time progress in his life, despite his physical limitations. Olivier was able to overcome a birth defect to obtain a physique that would transform his entire life. Olivier's heart was 20% smaller and rotated at a weird angle. But with really hard work to gain control of his body to an incredibly inspiring transformation to greatly become a known bodybuilder. Standing at a huge 7 feet 2 inches, he towers above most, including the likes of big-name bodybuilders Jay Cutler and Martin Ford. He is the CEO of a muscle food company and aims to follow on from the success of his meat company to become an actor, and maybe one day work within the professional wrestling industry, the famous WWE, run by Vince McMahon.